Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We are playing Ian in a 5-point match on backgammonhub.com, and we will see how it goes. Going swimmingly so far. He does get to anchor on the 18, and I get to safety, I guess. I'm looking for some like hit play that makes sense, but it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't. It looks like I'm leaving like multiple shots if I hit them. You know, there's no way to like There's no good way to duplicate things. So I got an edge. So why not just try it? So now it's either this same idea. It's a pretty sick position, but I never get hit. Or this, he's got fives, ones, and sixes back at me when he has the stronger board. Jeez, I don't know. It's so unlikely to work if I try running. Ugh, this is so bad. Okay, this is worth it now. Just twos and ones? Oh, he hit me. Oh, no. My position is so bad, so I mean, I was taking, but I wonder if he could actually cube that. All right, got a real position now. Yeah, I'm sort of dead. Yeah, given that he's doubling me next turn, this is fine. It would probably be okay to make the one also. And maybe he can play on the dances? I don't know. Yeah, I'm down 20. Maybe if my board was nice there, you could still take that. But even though it seems pretty questionable. Okay, he's making his 5. Am I hitting twice, or am I just sort of safetying? Hmm. So a lot of shots anyways, you know. He's got all sevens and 4 nines. No, I don't know. I'm probably not getting this one right. I know I can just make the 5-point. That seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so safest. This is pretty exposed. 5s, 3s, 4s, and 2s. Hmm. The other races are sort of destructive. Oh, don't blow me away, please. Thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I got pretty big edges and threats now, I would say. So let's actually send this one at the score where gammons are pretty valuable for me. Did lose my market pretty big. And Yeah, I'm still sort of interested in maybe making the 9. So this is a little loose. It's a little hard to see how I'm going to get into trouble. Maybe this is a little more. Yeah, this is more like it. I get 3 builders for the 9 this way, and I'm not too worried about the back guy. Should I leave it slotted or no? Hmm. Yeah, would have worked. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, some tricky decisions in there. I might have not got all that right. But we will take a look at the computer analysis afterwards. Okay, let's put a guy here, and I guess here 4-4. Okay. It's okay. I think this is safest now. The gammon should be locked up enough. Good. Good. I mean, there are a few blot numbers, so I got to roll a 1 or a 2 or a set to play safe. So there's this 12 blot numbers. Good. Eight blotters, I think. 6-1, 5-1, 4-1, 3-1, but he's going to miss. I'm going to gammon him anyways somehow. Probably not anymore. I mean, I'm doing okay in the game. Even after I get closed out, I'm not a big underdog. But yeah, so I'm still a favorite here, but it's not looking that good. I think I played it okay. I think I made the safest plays I could have there. I think. Maybe the computer will show us something. Like, I think the question was like whether to play even more aggressively there for the gammon, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I did anything. In the bear in and bear off. I think my plays were fine. Okay, slotting, which is reasonable. So he closes me out. Okay, so my take point on the recube is 26. So I have to be a little more conservative than money when taking this, even though I'm losing the match, and I can redouble into 8 right away. Because if I pass, I go to 3-0, which is 26%. Or I can take and play for the match. So obviously, I want to take if and only if I'm above 26%. Okay, looks like that might have been wrong, leaving a shot there like he did. Maybe not. Maybe that was a good play. I'd have to think about that though. Okay, so if I leave it here, it's 3 shots, including 5-5, which I guess I mind being hit on. This is 5 shots. I'm saving 2 shots by doing this. Yeah, he might be forced to move this guy, with a 6. So maybe getting closer to home isn't a huge deal there. Okay, it wasn't. Okay, good. Okay, so likely it's going to be 2-1. I'm going to be 3 away. He's going to be 4 away. So I have to be extremely careful about taking a gammonish position at this score. Okie dokie. And I should actually play like a little conservatively, so as not to give him like a gammonish position, and let him get a nice, let him get a nice and good aggressive double in. So I want to err on the side of like anchoring plays, for instance, like so. Although 6 to 4 could be better here, because it's not the greatest anchor. This good structure. Easier to. It's kind of hard to clear the 16 point later, you know. Distribution looks a little better this way. Maybe that means it's easier to play. Okay, excellent. Oh, not that. And then I wonder if I have something here. I guess. Oh, I should. Well, actually, I actually didn't see I could hit him, but my play actually isn't bad there, because he's going to cause me more. You know, I'm well up in the race already, and it's going to cause. If I send a third checker back, it's going to cause me more problems coming home. So maybe my play was actually correct there at the score, where you know, I mostly just want to play for the win. Is there something? What's going on here? So this is like 2 shots. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if the cube is early, because I had so much emptiness in my home board. Yeah, I've got 6 bunch of winning shots here. For 4 winning shots, or I could do this. Good. Yeah, maybe I could slot the 2 point here with a bad number. Could get counter primed after a hit, but I think I got to try to fill in this 2 points. So it's a little tough for him to counter prime me, I think, with the so low on timing on the other side of the board. Guess. Pretty good shots, I think, although I'm not too sure. Yeah, that goes a little deep. Let's do this. Yeah, let me start up XG. Good. I gammon him anyways, probably. That looks correct. No gammon, I guess. Probably would have played to the 12 point with the last one. Oh, I gammoned him anyways. All right, that was good. Thanks for playing. I played pretty bad. 5. Yeah, maybe the double's bad. We'll take a look. Okay, let's go to XG. Give me 1 second here. Good. Okay, so I'm on the bottom. Opponent's on the top. We'll just take a look at my errors here. Oh, 8-1. He's gonna hate this play. Ugh. 4. Okay, no, the double's okay. Just a bunch of checker play stuff. All right, let's go through this. That's pretty bad, just a safety. I am up in the race, but only a little bit. So it does, I guess the 1 point board, it just does something kind of active instead of like ugly and stagnant. So let's take a look at the computer's choice. I guess it's just 5s and 4s, and you have a good position regardless. I don't know. If I took a good look at it, I probably still would have done the other one because it seems thematic. You know, I've escaped mostly everybody. So I don't want to get another guy sent back. It's just 6 guys on the mid. It's a little hard to develop. It's a little hard to develop nicely, and I guess the race isn't that good. And here, sort of similar stuff here. Apparently, you're supposed to leave a bunch of shots for like a real position, as opposed to what I did. I guess I'm just losing hugely here, you know. It's a little closer cubeless. In fact, can he cube here? Yeah, he can actually cube here. If you do my bad play. And then this is actually pass. I might have taken this, but yeah, obviously there's a pretty big edge here. Jesus, with this really crappy front position that I walked into. Okay, I'm back in the game. Okay, it's just double pass. Fine. For 20 pips, sort of relevant. Oh, 13-4. Yeah, I'm not sure I considered that. I considered 24-18, 13-10, but I thought it was a little too exposed, so I just ran all the way. 13-4 never gets attacked. Never gets hit. Sort of does something good with that checker. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably play 24-14 again. Oh, 4-1. Okay, this is close. Yeah, obviously the blitz is a little cheesy. It's very thin over here, and I guess the stronger board. I just didn't love this because it was almost as many shots anyways. Turns out it's pretty close. Fine. Okay, find the right idea there for once. And then maybe I split incorrectly here. Yeah, this is pretty bad too. I'm down in the race, and I'm kind of under attack. So better would be 15-10, just 5-4. I guess this attacking posture with 10 guys here, or even 15-9 is better, leaving a direct shot. Again, it's probably and the score. You know, the score. He can actually double my play at the score. Yeah, cubeless is quite a bit closer. Okay, do anchor here, and again. I played a little loosely by playing a 13-8, which does win more, but it just loses too many gammons. Fine. And then I get a good position. Double is pretty clear. Yeah, you can leave it. You can leave the after hitting with the 4. Apparently you can leave it slotted, but it's close. It's just I was just afraid of being hit, or either over here or over here, and then I got all these exposed blots lying around. So I do sort of this. I just play 13-9, 9-8, and then I don't know. I mean, I sort of hit him to maybe minimize the chance he's going to anchor, but I guess I can get into trouble that way. So what does the computer do? The computer just I don't know, keeps the status quo, or tries to get the backman out of there. Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not on the ball today. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Even when he gets a second anchor, there's no way he can time the back game. He could do my play, gets the 1. His back game is still race to be pretty bad, but it's not like he's gonna crunch more. He's gonna crunch more horribly the other way. Crap. I just didn't see it. All right, we got to play one more after this. Yeah, now my 8 to 5, fine. Plus the checker on the 5 point, which makes sense. I don't think my play is bad though, because like, how can I get into trouble here? Yes, so 12 to 6, 8 to 4. Yes, bringing in these checkers. I wonder if the issue is with my plays that leave the checkers here, like what I did. Maybe it doesn't like it because like these checkers might have to go to the deep points, which I don't want to do. So maybe it is kind of a big deal. Like again, I'm putting checkers on the 8 and the 7 here with my play. But if I start rolling big, I'm going to have to send it behind the anchors. So maybe that's why I like 8 to 5 here, as opposed to 8 to 7 and then playing in the outfield. Yeah, maybe something to watch out for. Yeah, like here, like I don't like this roll, because now this is going to be pretty inflexible, having to put a checker behind the anchor. Doesn't like this either, Jesus. I kind of looked at this. This leaves a bunch of blot numbers, but the computer's saying it's long-term safer than this, which leaves 0 blot numbers, because like you get to clear the 6 point this way. I thought of this idea. I did think about all that, but I was thinking I don't want to leave 6, 3, 5, 5. 6, 6 as blot numbers, but apparently it's worth it. Keeps the checkers off the low points, you know, as opposed to 4 to 2, which puts a checker down there. Now, if the gammon was close, I think my play would have more going for it. Jeez, that's funny. Like I mentioned during the match, I thought I had played the bear in and the bear off okay. There was a lot of errors there, you know. I'm not talking about that guy, but like this, yeah, you're not supposed to. I guess you're just supposed to put guys on the 5 and 4 immediately when you're coming in against this 3-point anchor. Yeah, that's sort of a new thing for me. I mean, I'm sure I've seen similar plays, but I haven't really thought about that. Yeah, this is close. He's got 14 crossovers to bear off. I got 12, so there's a difference of 2. Right, I need 5 crossovers to bear off this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7 more. I got 12. He has 14. Often that means you play safe. But if it's a difference of 3, then often it means you bear 2 guys off here. But it depends. It depends on the details also. It doesn't tell the whole story. Yeah, hitting is better here, even at the score. Fine. Yeah, it's not the greatest anchor. The 22 is not the greatest anchor. Like if you rolled a 3-4 here, or better yet, you can look at one variance. Take a 4-2 here. I think maybe you make the 21 here as opposed to entering with the 4, hitting with the 2. Just because the 21 is a better anchor than the 22. Okay, 6-6 is okay. I thought about this. It's a little hard to bring home though with the 16 point back there. So that's why I do this. And then I know we're too much contact to double this. He runs incorrectly and it's actually a pass already, even at the score. Oh, 2-1 is wrong. Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't even want to leave 2 shots. So my play just leaves 2 shots, right? Just 5-4. Nice, pretty flexible over here. Versus 10 to 9, 6 to 4, 0 shots. Maybe 6 to 4 is kind of a good deuce to play. Maybe it gives you more like good numbers and make the 3 and the 2 points. I didn't think that was. I think I saw the play, but I just didn't think it was a big deal. But the 2 shots and the other one might be more flexible, anyways. Oh, 6-4. I wasn't sure about this. Didn't want to leave the 4 shots by making the 2. I think if you know you're getting away with it, you do this. But this structure's sort of okay. Okay, you got it. You have to slot here, despite the fact that if he rolls like a 1-2 and you enter with a 1 right away, you could crack. It's those sequences are a little remote. Okay, this somehow I do win a gammon. Okay, so the blunders, 1-2. It seemed a little weird to do what the computer wants to do to me because I go in my 10 and my 4 points together, but maybe that doesn't really matter here. Maybe it's just because like you want the flexibility and you don't want to leave 2 shots. Yeah, this I just overlooked. Hope I found the best play that I saw. Probably. Stupid. This I'm splitting into an attack when I don't need to because I'm down in the race so much. And then this just is just ugliness. Too ugly. Gotta find something similar to this. Okay, let's try to get a good one actually. Play a good one. I actually have a tournament tonight and I wanna get some of my confidence back. 7 point against Reese, maybe? I should probably actually be playing 7s and 9s because the tournament, that's how long the match is in my tournament tonight. Nope. Oop, not you. See if Matt really wants to play 7er. It's a little buggy. The site's a little buggy when like you get multiple invites at one time, or you invite someone else and then someone invites you. It doesn't seem to work right. Otherwise, the site works pretty well, especially the tournament running infrastructure. No one wants to play. Daniel, I don't know what's going on here. Shoot. Actually, give me 1 sec. Okay, let's try this again. Fiber. Yeah, sorry, it's not usually so hard to get a match on this site. Why don't we wait a bit? One thing we could do is maybe take a look at the daily puzzle. Should be figure outable. So what's going on here? Okay, it's 3 away, cube in the middle. 4 pip lead. But it's more like White's quite a bit more efficient than black is, so instead of like it being like a 4 pip race, it's probably more like a I don't know, like a 7 pip race or something, maybe more. Maybe this is actually a pass at the score where you have to be quite careful about taking in races. So it's at least a double, and it might actually be a pass already, despite it only being 4 pips. The reason why I say it's more efficient for white is black has these 3 checkers on his ace point, which is it's worth at least a few pips of efficiency. You know, he's going to waste more down the line. And the 5 and the 4 points are a little thin, so he's got to kind of work to put checkers there. 3 points open, which is maybe not a huge deal. But white's position is pretty smooth. Like white has like no trouble putting checkers on the high points. So I actually think maybe this is a take for money, pass at score, where again you have to be pretty careful about taking. Yeah, it is in fact a pass. Yeah, okay, point 07. White, so black wins around 24. Yeah, so this would be a take for money. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, let's see if we can get to match actually. Andrew, play with me, please. Here we go. All right, 5-point match. Good. Okay, let's play a little carefully here. Gonna hit me. Okay, put another checker on the 8. It does need to split in some fashion, I believe. So this is okay. Okay, he could actually hit him twice here. I'm not sure how that compares to just making the 9 heavy, you know. Pretty good structure. Nice distribution at the outfield. No shots on my side of the board. He's got a blot in his board. Sort of argues for this, although the blitz looks a little thin to me. So maybe I want the structure. This blot here, though, that makes me want to attack. And maybe I'm more of a favorite if I hit him. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try this. Yeah, I don't think I have a cube yet, though. Oh, do I just go all out for the blitz now? Doesn't really play good, you know. Now if he rolls like a 5-6 or something, I can cube him. Is it like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something? Or is there something else? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's this. So maybe if he rolls a 5 or something, maybe I can still cue him. This is too good now, I guess. Not too worried about being hit in the outfield, except for 5-5. Yeah, and if he dances or something, I guess I want this. Okay, let's go for it, but not leave too many blots. Good. Seems all right. 5-5 does hit. So I guess I can make the 5 here also. Seems sort of unnecessary though. And this board's pretty weak still. So let's keep pressing, even though maybe it's sort of unnecessary still. Okay, now this is fine. Like the last time I hit, maybe I can let him anchor and then still gammon him. In fact, here, can I just do this? If he rolls a 5 right away, I guess this is sort of savable. Yeah, so I guess I have to do this. I think this is a little riskier. 2. good. Yeah, I'm curious about that 4-4 where I hit him twice. If he didn't have the blot on the ace point, on his ace point, I would have gone the other way. Just thinking if I hit him twice and he hits me back, it's maybe not so bad because I'm getting a shot at him in the backfield there. Yeah. And if I just make the 9, I mean I'm winning, but like he gets a chance to like anchor or attack or something. So he's got like a chance to like, wrest the lead from me. All right, still tough for him to save this. Looking to see if he can get 4-4 or something. Well, this gets 3-3. So probably just get three doubles there. Okay, so up 2 to zip. Should run all the way. I don't know. I feel like I've seen this before. Make the 1. Can Cuba dance? Cuba dance. Maybe. I mean, I guess I gotta move this guy, don't I? Okay. I don't think I have anything here. I definitely don't know if he hits me. Nice. It's just too much contact, I think. How about, well, there's this, I guess. Still, what is that? Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 10 shots anyways. So obviously I can play safely, and then it's hard to play next turn. Or I can make the 3-point right away, and it's sort of easier to play next turn. Yeah, his board is sorted together, so I'm gonna try this. Could be wrong though. Maybe I roll something good here. Nope. It's pretty good now. Yeah, I don't know. It's still maybe a little too much work to do with this score. This board's a little compromised too, though. I'm gonna hold off for like one more improvement. Probably just do this. I see I can hit him twice, but let's reduce volatility and maybe cube him now. Okay. He's thinking about it. Interesting. Yeah, I would have taken that too. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, so let's see. I can leave him 4 shots. Make the 7. It's pretty deadly shots. Pretty easy ride home when missed. Or leave him nothing. I got this blot here now, though. A little scared. Could maybe roll a hidden cover number, though. Or maybe you never have to leave anything. Good for the race. Go. Oh boy. Take point on the recube is actually like 33. I don't should cube that even. He's probably winning now. Alright, so what's going on here? I guess 39 pips. Yeah, it'll probably be cubing this stuff at the score. It's got 36 pips. Probably wastes about 10 plus. 5. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not cubing this stuff. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. 20, 27. Probably got 27 on the EPC, maybe a little higher. I'm like 1, 2, 3. I got like a 4 roll, like a lot worse than a 4 roll. Yeah. Yeah, I think he missed some cubes there. All right, let's mix it up. Just want to keep him from sort of building stuff over here, which I did not do. Jesus. All right, in for a penny. Yeah, hit me again, make it interesting. Good. Yeah, I'm not passing this. I'm not a man who passes this type of game. It's kind of a 1-2 game, but it's not. I'm not going to be forced to play a 1-2 game almost always here. So I wouldn't have even cubed that. Although actually, maybe I'm forced to play a 1-2 game. I think because of those, you've got kind of weird stacks. I'm probably gonna get even if I have to play like a 1-2 game. It's gonna be pretty. It might be pretty decently timed. It's possible he's supposed to play 6-3 here. It's so important to fill in that 3 point. And getting hit actually might reset the timing a bit. So this, or maybe 6-3 and then play the 4 in the outfield, actually. I feel like the computer's going to like something weird there. It's going to like slot, it's going to like slot the, it's going to slot the point but not make it. I can hit him here, but to what end? Hidden cover. It's not like I have any forward going chances, you know. Oh no, I can't hit and cover anyways. He could even like break the 18 here if he wanted. No, I'm not really too keen on hitting him anywhere. Just want to roll a 6 and play like this backgammon. Then hopefully not crunch. I found it. Guess. I mean, there's crazy plays you could do like this. You know, hope to get hit and save your timing that way. That might win the most. It's very hard to time if I just play 13 to 3. I don't know, just try it. Like maybe I dance here, you know. Ah. Okay, good. Looks a little silly. Looks a little silly now. A little hard to put back together now. I mean, like maybe I could play 13 to 7, 7 to 3 or something. Maybe that was probably better. Probably would have hit there actually. 2. 1, 2, 3. That way, like if he hits me, I could come in with like a 1-4 and have to play it a little badly. Still no shot. This is a shot. This is a shot also. Good. I don't know, do I do this in case he rolls? Oh no, I gotta hit him twice. I have to hit him first. That much is clear. And then 8 to 7. In case he rolls a 1. He's got 8 off. I mean, it seems pretty likely I'm going to get the chance to pick up a second checker at some point. So maybe I lose my market if I just roll a 6, assuming I haven't lost it already. And I'm the only one that can lose a gammon, so that's sort of another argument for doubling. I made his 2s a little better. But other numbers were better for me with my play. Don't roll 1-1 or 1-6, please. Okay, I should be able to roll a 2 at some point. Good. Okay. Should be pretty big favorite in the race here. So I should mostly just be playing safely, I believe. Because this is like some huge money pass if I own the cube. So that's why I'm thinking I'm a very big favorite in the race. Good. Slightly safer, I think, is this. But I'm just a hair worried about the race. Yeah, I was right to worry. How we doing? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, good. That's interesting. Yeah, actually, I don't think my play where I hit and spread all the bloss out in the inner board is correct. But I think maybe 13 to 7 to 4 is a little better because my position just seemed a little hard to put back together. But we'll take a look. We'll take a look at what the computer says. Yeah, I didn't play great in this one either. 4-9, according to GNU. We'll see what XG says, though. And XG has a better opinion of my play. Although I did make quite a few checker play blunders, and apparently I missed a cube or doubled a little early. So we'll get there. Okay. Okay, it does like hitting twice here. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that close. I mean, tactically, I just thought it positionally it doesn't really make much sense because like this is great positionally if you just play safely. But tactically, it seems to make a lot of sense because mostly because he's got this blot on his ace point, you know, and obviously you're hitting twice could get a little blitz going. Kind of works. I almost have a cube here. Probably do have a cube here. Okay, now I'm thinking mostly just blitz, blitz, blitz. Putting the second guy up on the roof again. He has this blot on his ace. So I don't mind leaving the shots here. Okay, probably no double here. Okay, apparently there's something better. Okay, there's something better with the 4-4. Cubeless. Yeah, no, cubeless my play is wrong also. So what does the computer do? Okay, so the computer has 13 to 5. Oh, then plays 5 to 1 and 7 to 3. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. So 0 shots on my side of the board. Yeah, I'm not sure I saw this. You can still anchor, obviously, but he can anchor after my play too. My play is higher quality board, but he's got both good 5s and 1s here. And then way too good. Doesn't like this. 13 to 4, really? Guess this is a little too shoddy. 5-5 is tremendous for him. Okay, correctly go after him here. Yeah, you should be just thinking blitz, blitz, blitz here. And often this is a very common theme. You're taking on some extra risk, obviously, but if you don't hit him and he rolls a 5, that's like pretty good for him anyways. So if you know he's rolling a 5, you don't hit him. Pretty sure. But like when he doesn't roll a 5, this is like tremendously better. And then yeah, again, you can make the 5 here if you want. Because he's got the blot in his board, so his 1s aren't tremendous. But nothing wrong with what I did. And then you do have to hit him loose here. Probably even best for the win is to hit him loose, which I don't totally get. Cubeless win, I'd say. Good. Good. 2-1. You got to hit him again for the gammon. Best for the win, I think, probably would be 9 to 6 here. Put him up on the bar. You might. Oh, you have like 6-5, which leaves a blot right away, but he might dance for longer, and then you might leave a shot later on. Okay. Well, what did I do wrong here? Okay, so I go 9 to 3. Take a guy off. I want to take another guy off for the gammon to leave a little extra risk. So like, this is the computer's play. You do this. You leave in a few extra blot numbers when he dances. 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4. But the checker off is good for the gammon. Compared to my play, which slightly less risk. But I win the gammon anyways. Yeah, oh, apparently he has a play which gets 4-4. Get some more doubles, I guess. So what does this do? This gets some Now let's get some 3-3. This is his play. It gets 3-3-5-5-6-6. The computer's choice does get 4-4, 3-3, 5-5-6-6. Yeah. Plus he might get 2 rolls. Not clear what's better. Not clear what's better for getting off in 2 rolls. But yeah, I guess he missed one of his doubles there. All right, so here it doesn't like my play of 24 to 20, 13 to 8 with really weird distribution in the outfield. So it wants to play this or this, which I looked at. Yeah, somehow I thought the computer would like this here, but yeah, it's a little funny looking. You want the guy on the 24, not the 23, probably. When the spare's on the 8 at least. I don't know. This seems like a tough play. I think the problem, the distribution just doesn't make any sense here. Oh, 17 to 6. I wonder if I saw this. I think I did see this actually. So this is actually a blunder to do what I did. So the computer just pretty reasonably wants to play 17 to 6 here. Just not to leave any shots whatsoever, which I guess is a pretty good goal. My play is just way too many shots, I guess. I mean, it does look like a tremendous amount of shots. So is that? That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think it's 23 shots. Yeah, that's a lot. I guess I'm really diversifying White's numbers here with my play. And it doesn't hit, right? So the computer has some plays that leave a lot of shots, but it hits, you know. So I guess if you're gonna leave that many shots, you should hit them here. And maybe you just don't leave that many shots. Oh right, 5-3. Yeah, this wasn't obvious to me. I mean, now I just leave him nothing because I'm just trying to come home safely. The computer says that's a little hard to bring home, so doesn't mind leaving 8 shots here for like the great flexibility. Maybe I have a cube coming up if I do this and get away with it. Making the 3 sort of similar. Better position, even more shots. Okay, don't have anything here. Too much contact. I have something here now that I have the flexibility. Okay. Yeah, I thought about it. It's close. Now I get the idea. I build the point. Part of the reason why this is a cube, even at the score, is because the White's board's a little messed up, you know. If it was the same race and the board was, if you had like the perfect 4-point board, maybe the cube would be a little wrong there. I gotta leave the shots here. I don't know. I always go back and forth on this one. Like I go through these times where like I leave the shots, and then the computer dings me a bunch of times, and then I say, all right, I gotta stop leaving shots when coming home. But it's just backgammon is just more complicated than that. Like here, I'm hugely up in the race, and I'm doing this nice thing of making the 7s. So the computer says that's worth the 4 shots. The more up in the race you are, the more apt you are to leave shots, right? To like bring the position home. So 8 to 1 is just not good. It's just not good for bringing the position home. When I have like this decent productive play that just leaves 4 shots. I was a little scared of his board, you know. Well, good reminder. I was surprised he left me a shot at some point. Yeah, I just would have played safely here against the 5-point board. And then I was really surprised he didn't cube me several times. Yeah, like this, he's down 8 pips. But the computer wants to cube this. Partly due to the score and partly due to the efficiency difference, you know. I'm 37%. Normally you wouldn't double something when you're double a long race where your opponent's 37%. But my take point's 33, so I'm only a few percent above my take point. And his doubling window opens up like really low, right? It's going to be a pass even. Yeah, it's redouble pass already. Yeah, 28%, 24%, and then huge pass. Okay. All right, here it does want to make the structure fine versus this. Pretty good structure. Thought tactically my play made sense because the block's on the other side of the board. Not enough though. And then I don't think I would have doubled what he doubled this game. Yeah, not quite a cube. But it's probably worse on a rollout. Maybe. Okay, now I'm just desperately trying to make some other anchor other than the 1-2, which can be really hard to time. 4-3. Ah, yeah, I had that right. So the computer wants to do this. So we'll go back to the original position. It says, okay, it's really hard to make the 3 points if you don't either make it now or start it now. But it's very important to make the 3 point to pin me to this 1-2 game. So it goes right after it, which maybe it looks funny, but if I hit, okay, I may be able to get a 1-3 or a 2-3 game, much better, which is much easier to time than the 1-2 game. But I also might, I hit him and then the timing might rate to be worse for me regardless of my back game, because I send that guy all the way back. It takes time to bring the checker around. And I could always just roll big and roll some cracking number, some blocked cracking number at some point. So getting hit, although I want to hit him here for sure, it's not like it's got some upside for him. And getting missed, he can make that with a 3, and then he has this tremendous 3 or a 10, and he has this tremendous 5 prime. So if you don't do that, I guess maybe you do his play, but now these 2 checkers are kind of dead for building a nice prime. So it's not going to be hard for me to enter and jump a checker. Even after he does this, I have lots of time to roll a 6. Yeah, so I correctly don't hit here. How bad is hitting? Say you play 8-7, 6-4, say. 0.06 wrong. Yeah, at this point it's pretty clear I'm going to be playing a back game. So I don't want to slow down his. I wanted to come around quickly and get my shots while my board is in decent shape. So I don't want to slow him down by hitting him. Okay, yeah, here I go a little crazy. Yeah, you can see 13-4, 13-3 is just fine here. Maybe I can still maintain my timing. Hitting is okay only because he might hit me back. He might be forced to hit me back. So that's why I do this, but it's too destructive on the home front, I guess. It's still hard to put back together. But this 13-7, this would be an okay plan. If you go 13, oops, sorry, let's go back to the original. 13-7, 7-3 is okay. Again, if he comes in quickly, he might be forced to hit me, and I might maintain timing that way. I do force him to hit me, but unfortunately I enter right away. Luckily he rolls 4-4. I get out of there. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he should hit me and hope I enter right away and then I'm not able to jump, and then I have to crunch my home board. Yeah, whatever. Does not make the 2 yet, although it'd be okay. Mostly I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can make the 3 point with these checkers, not the 2 point. But now I got the point slotted. I wonder if this could this be a cube already? Let's see what happens after I hit him. Okay, so it's still not a double. So why would it think about cubing before? Oh no, this probably is a double already. I think this is actually going to get a lot stronger on a rollout. So this, you probably do want to double this, at least in theory. I guess the idea is I make the 3 points, and then it's like a really, really tough game for him. If I were to close him out like right away, I think he wouldn't be doing too bad. But the problem is I'm going to make the 3 point a lot. Then he's going to enter with a 1, and then he's going to like expose other blots on his side of the board very easily. So that's what I was thinking next turn actually with my double. And then I think maybe once he exposes the blots on the other side of the board, maybe it's going to be a pass at this score. Yeah, no, Rolla doesn't quite have it. No, I was wrong. I was wrong about the directionality there. It actually got less like a double on a rollout. Okay, now that he's in, it doesn't want a cube. Interesting. Yeah, or it just doesn't know what the hell it's doing. Yeah, the rollout, it's going to roll out to be close to a cube again. Yeah, like this is going to roll out to be like a solid cube, I guess, based on the other stuff. Yeah, the computer is just bad at these like containment positions, especially when there's possibilities of like other blots flapping around. Yeah, pretty big cube. And then I do split here. Probably shouldn't. So obviously you're covering with the 6, and then you can split with the 2. I was looking at like his 3, like if he rolls like a 6-3, you know, I want to get 2 blots, and if he rolls an ace, he gets to hit me 3-2, but I get extra shots there versus if he rolls like a a 1. If he rolls a 1 here versus a 1 here, I get more shots here. But the problem is if he rolls a 2 here, then I get 2 shots and a double, 2 blots and a double shot. Twos like play kind of okay for him here. So sort of arguing this both ways. Yeah, now I missed my chance. I got the 2. So this is pretty important to hit here. Even though you're giving up your 6 prime, you don't want him to be able to safety this blot on the 4. And if he rolls like a 1-5 or something after I hit him, you know, I get a lot of shots at this guy. I am paying pretty big to 1-1-1-6 though, I'd say, after hitting him. Okay, so you hit 7-1. And I guess the computer wants to play 13-8 with the 5. I guess for more cover numbers, and it doesn't duplicate 6s, and you keep your anchor for another turn. I guess that makes sense. I just was thinking like more flexibility in the outfield. Okay, I do roll the 2, and then I mostly just play safely, safe as possible. Well, here it takes on a little extra risk, I think. 9-1, leaving 6-6-5-5 in order to keep the closed board longer. So it's like a little worried about the raise, or this even. Like if there was no race issue, does it play my play now? No, it's possible. It's possible this is actually slightly safer long term than this. I'm sorry, than this. Like this could get awkward maybe. Yeah, possibly. Or maybe it's just you get more checkers off. You know, you get more checkers off. But when you have more checkers off when you get hit. So I do need to reload this. Good. But just a small error probably. Yeah, here I think I do take on a little extra risk. I believe the safer structure is to pile them on the 3. I think I've seen that before. Like the match position, I think you want to do this just because you're a little worried about the race, and you want the spare a little up higher so you can have more rolls to take a checker off without breaking the board, and you maybe keep like a 4-point board lugger long term versus this. I think this maybe actually does get hit a little less long term. Maybe like this swings the play now. Yeah, so yeah, swings the play now because you're less worried about the race with the extra white checkers. Very minor stuff, but it does come up. So if you've seen it before, you can get it right, even though it's just like tiny difference. Here it's a little complicated because you're worried about the race as well as worried about getting hits. Okay, then it gets a little close after his 6-6, but luckily I rolled 5-5 and win. All right, well, that was a little session was a little ugly, although this match was decently played by me. Just here I went a little too zany when there's saner stuff that accomplishes the same thing. And here this one I should be getting right. Right, it can go either okay, so obviously I don't want to leave the shots, but if I get missed, I do want to have made progress coming home. The main factors are often the race. The more up in the race you are, the more likely it's right to leave the shots. And how constructive or destructive the various plays are a big factor. So here I'm up in the race huge. And leaving the shots is quite constructive. And not leaving the shots is a little destructive because I don't like the blood on the ace. And obviously the number of shots is a factor too. It's 4 shots. Computer says it's worth it. 6-3-5-4, which I should be able to get. And then 6-5. Yeah, I don't know. I just pay way too many shots here to do this, which doesn't. It's just. If you're going to pay that many shots, I should hit them, but I should just not pay that many shots. Shots and blots against the stronger board. I don't know. I consider this sort of a different category of play to this one. I don't know, because this one there's no midpoint. There's just this one goal of bringing the guys home. Okay, well at least the PR was okay. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope we got something out of this, and we will see you next